Hello YouTube. I wanted to do a video comparing the iPhone 16 Plus to the iPhone 14 Plus. The iPhone 16 Plus you can get new from Apple right now for $900. The iPhone 14 Plus you can get new for $700, and then you can find it used or reconditioned between $400 and $600. I use the iPhone 16 Plus pretty much every day, so I have quite a bit of experience with it, and I used the iPhone 14 Plus for a little while, and they both run really well. They're both smooth and efficient. The processor in the iPhone 14 Plus is very fast, very powerful, very efficient. It's got a huge battery. When Apple first released this phone, their big advertisement for it was that it had the longest battery life of any iPhone. It had the same size battery as the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but it had some features like a dimmer screen that didn't refresh as fast, so the battery lasted longer. The iPhone 16 Plus has incredible battery life. I often go 2 days, sometimes 3 days between a charge. It does not have better battery life than the 16 Pro Max because they made the 16 Pro Max a little bit bigger and put a slightly bigger battery in it. But on day-to-day use with these, you can't really tell the difference. They both game incredibly well, although the iPhone 16 does allow you to play some of these AAA games. The cameras on both of these phones are incredible. I have filmed quite a few YouTube videos with either of them. If you watch my videos all the way to the end, you'll see the little slide will come up. It'll say shot on iPhone 14 Plus or shot on iPhone 16 Plus. The biggest difference between the camera is the macro mode. The iPhone 16 Plus has macro mode and the 14 Plus does not. So if you like taking close-up shots, I like to take pictures of my devices like this, get up and get a close-up picture of like the Apple symbol like that, and this doesn't have a macro mode, so it won't focus, whereas this one does have a macro mode, so you can get a nice close-up shot, crystal clear, of whatever you're taking pictures of. Still, the 14 Plus has a really great camera. It's good at both photos and videos. It's just missing a few features. The other big difference between the two is the dynamic island on the 16 Plus. I don't really use it that much, but it is kind of nice to have it up there. When you're playing music, there'll be a little like waveform icon up there to let you know that the phone is making sound. It's not super important for day-to-day function, but it is kind of a nice touch that the iPhone 14 Plus does not have. It still has the notch at the top. The last big selling point from Apple for the iPhone 16 Plus was Apple Intelligence. If you take a look through my YouTube channel, I have 8 videos about Apple Intelligence, starting from 4 months ago, going back to 3 months ago, as I covered all the new features and stuff that they released. But the thing is, since 3 months ago, they came out with 18.3, and there was nothing added to that. And all of these features are kind of gimmicky, like Image Playground, Image Wand, Genmoji. They're cool, but it's not super useful for day-to-day life. There's not anything like that makes the intelligence improve your quality of life. You just have some nice features for some image generation and stuff like that. I have never used the Apple Intelligence, so the fact that my 16 Plus has it over the 14 Plus doesn't make me want to use the 16 Plus anymore because I don't even use the Apple Intelligence. So if I were to use the 14 Plus as a day-to-day phone, I wouldn't even notice the difference in that regard. The iPhone 14 Plus you can find on Amazon right now for as low as $400. It is a very nice, powerful phone with a great camera, great battery life, and that's less than half the price of the 16 Plus. Less than half the price. So, in my opinion, Apple Intelligence that the 16 Plus has isn't worth that extra $500 price tag. So, up to you, but I would recommend 14 Plus. It keeps getting cheaper by the day. Just last week, the cheapest you can find it was $450. Now it's on Amazon for $399. So that is all I have for today. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is.